today because we've had trauma here. Song right now. Hello, how are you? I hope that you're well. So, hello, it's me. I'm calling from the other side. Basically, do you want to talk to me? Yes. There's been a lot of upset today, and I'm getting a lot of energy, and it keeps coming. This morning, I was up all night actually with our rescue cat Prince. He has been not well, and we didn't quite know what was wrong with him, and we ended up rushing him to the animal emergency this morning, and he had a urinary tract infection, a blockage. He was from dehydration and extreme stress and anxiety. Basically, it was that, and I thought it had something to do with him being neutered, but apparently it's what I thought originally. It's post-traumatic stress. It was a release. His body, he just couldn't go, he emotionally couldn't handle anymore. He got to a safe place and his body just fell. And when we got him into the vet, we realized that how badly he had been abused. He's such a beautiful, sweet, loving cat. And he has a broken canine tooth where he apparently had been kicked, and a cut above his eye right in the same side. Probably happened at the same time. This animal's been through way too much, and the bill is outrageous. And so we did a GoFundMe because my landlord he upped it. He just put the money up. You want to talk about kindness? You know, we were just speaking yesterday about the kindness to animals and how important it is for us to take care of the animals. And here we have one, you know, somebody doing this. And so we've already had donations come in. Thank you so much. We're already at $1,500. And same thing happened when I rescued Lily, you know, $1,000 for her vet bills. And people had told me I should do a GoFundMe, but it was just so difficult for me to ask anybody for money. But this time my landlord paid for it. And so I'm able to ask for other people. Isn't that interesting? But he's in the hospital. He'll be there for at least the next 3 days. We don't know what other tests and, you know, procedures we have to go through. But he made it through the surgery, so he's saved. But I've gotten other messages, and this is an example. This is just a mirror of something that someone that I know is going through right now. Also, a human that is going through the same issue. And so it's a very emotional day, and I thought, okay, I'm going to sit down and say thank you for everyone and for the prayers and the energy that you're sending, and please send them out to my friend who's going through the same thing. Basically was tortured and abused and is needing to escape the situation and be cared for. And I know I see angels all around them, and we got the message last week, death shall not take him, at the last hour, you know, things are going to turn around. So the message is going out to you. If you are in this situation, do not give up. It's going to turn around. You're going to be okay. Just like Prince, he was in excruciating pain at the last. We didn't know what was wrong, but we saved him. And the doctor said he was critical. He would have died. He wouldn't have made it through the day, but he was saved. And that is what Spirit is saying. Don't give up. We're going to come through for you. So I've been asked to do 2 cards, one from the Oracle of Shadows and Light, and one from the Divine Circus. I'm not really myself right now. I'm quite emotional, and it took me quite a while before I got clear enough that I could actually even channel. I wasn't able to earlier. And I came over here to sit down to do this reading, and I looked on my, I'll show you. I looked out my window, and there was a baby bird sitting on my hat, a baby bird trying to nest, and I looked and I thought, okay, what is going on? So here again, a little one coming in for safety, looking for a safe place, a safe haven. And remember, we were getting last week that there was going to be an opportunity that was coming, and there was something that was toxic, and we needed to leave it and not tell anyone where we were going. Get the ones that you love to safety, right? You don't have to report to anybody, just get yourself out of there. We did that for this little guy that came to us, but I feel like what I've been shown is that somebody didn't do it. They didn't get themselves out, and the tower fell, and it's really bad. So they need that extra reassurance and that shove, and there will be divine intervention, because when it gets to that critical stage and people don't move forward, Spirit will intervene. I know that. It'll happen. Whatever it is that needs to happen. And if you need to come somewhere, call. Reach out. The door's open. Spirit will guide you where you need to go. And to the one in my life, you come here, you call me. You're safe here. You know that. Correct for neutrality on all levels. First one, Divine Circus Oracle. So, and then the song, hello, it's me. You know, can we talk? You know, yes, yes. Next message.
Post a job in minutes. Set up screener questions based on your job requirements. Then zero in on qualified candidates using our intuitive online dashboard.
Using our intuitive online dashboard. This is your online dashboard. This is your intuitive online dashboard. So tune in, listen to what's being said. My ears are ringing right now. Both of my ears. Mostly coming in from my night side, which is the dark. So the dark is afraid of light. Remember that. Remember who you are. Remember who's on your side. Interesting, I just looked, and the little fox, the camouflage fox, is out of its nest. It was in here, and it was down. So, I don't know if it fell out, if that means that he's not camouflaged anymore. He's out. So whatever it is has been made known. Okay, here's the message. Duke of Shadows. Okay. The Duke of Shadows. What's interesting about this Duke to me is that Duke could be a man or a woman. It's either or, and I keep seeing that hat, the Magician's hat. The Duke of Shadows. The number 14 is the number for temperance, which is patience and compassion. So right now, the Duke of Shadows is coming forward to show you the difference between a truth and a lie. Right now, there's something that's shadowed. We've been getting this, right? And the light is going to show what's in the shadows. So as I said, with the number 14, this is about patience. This is a cautionary card. It is. But we're not wanting you to be hysterical. This is about paying attention. There's more to a situation, to a person, to the opportunity, to whatever is going on than meets the eye. We've been getting this. It's not clear. There's more going on. Things are not as they appear. And Spirit, I keep thinking of that song, wait till you're announced. We've not yet used all of our graces. The dogs will stay in chains. Everybody's competing for a love they won't receive, because what this palace wants is release. The palace is God and Spirit. Wait until you're announced. So this is the patient part. Wait. Wait until Spirit shows you something. We've not yet used all of our graces, meaning we've got something up our sleeve, meaning divine intervention. At the last moment, something is going to happen. The dogs, the big dogs who ride for free, the big dogs who are on your back when you're trying to work or you're trying to do whatever you're trying to do, they are going to stay in chains. Everybody's competing for something they won't receive because the palace wants release, and that means surrender. Palace says let go. Spirit says let go. They will not get what they're after. So there's a process that's been set in motion right now, and the universe knows what's going on. They've got full control over this situation. Just like with Prince, when we dropped him off at the animal hospital, my landlord started crying after when we got in the car. I haven't seen a man cry like that, and I wasn't even crying, and he started crying, and I said, "Don't do that. I can't. I need to be strong right now." And a Prince song came on, and it says, "We're going to party till tonight. I'm going to party till it's 1990. What is it? Like it's 1995, okay?" A Prince song. My cat's name is Prince, the one we left there. And then right after that, a Bon Jovi song played, and it said, "We're halfway there. We're living on a prayer. We're gonna." What is it? What the lyrics? But it was my message from Spirit. You will, and it was showing me. So I knew Prince was going to be okay. I knew anyway because Spirit already showed me. He wouldn't have been guided to us. He wouldn't. I remember when I remote. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys when I remote viewed the other day in meditation, and I saw this farmhouse on this land with a fence all around it. I could see this house, and I thought, am I going there? When we drove up to the animal hospital that we were sent to, that's the place. That is what I was shown. So I wouldn't have been shown that I was going to this animal hospital. The Spirit knew ahead of time what was happening and where we would go and how we would get there, because it's a Saturday and the other place was closed and the other place couldn't get us in and we needed to get him in there. And I was sent there. So I knew this is all happening for a reason. It's a mirror of what's going on in my life that I showed you in someone else's life that is in this same situation that feels very precarious. And at the last moment, death shall not take him. Remember the boy, the wooden boy, and the family gave up on him and they said, there's no point. And I said, don't give up on him. Don't give up. And I kept pouring Reiki into him and love into him. And every once in a while I would see the light come back into his blue eye, but then he would go back like a wooden boy, no emotion, wouldn't move. There was no reaching him, but I was not letting go. And this has been repeated. This message has been repeated again and again. They told me with Lily when she got, when the same exact situation with Lily. We also found out that this cat is the same age as Lily. And Lily had the same thing happen. Post-traumatic stress. They're both dealing with post-traumatic stress. They both got dehydrated. They both suffered, and the issue that happened with Prince came from dehydration. That's what caused it. Same thing with Lily. The vet told me there was nothing they could do for Lily. Her body organs were failing and they couldn't help her. $1,000 later, and Spirit said, no, you expect a miracle. Use your healing abilities. And I worked on her with Reiki healing. I asked all of you for love and healing. And then I used holistic methods, and we all saved her, and she's healthy as a horse. But now Prince, it's the same story, the exact same thing. And it was critical. But Spirit said, no, death shall not take him. So this is a message for you. Whatever you're going through, this is for you. We're halfway there. We're living on a prayer. Take my hand. We'll make it, I swear. That's what we've got to hold on to what we've got. Okay? Living on a prayer. I believe in the power of prayer. It's huge. It saved my cat. It's going to save this person. It's going to save you. Whatever it is, your relationship, yourself, whatever the situation is, don't give up. Do not give up. So right now, like I said, there's a process that's been set in motion. Something is happening. You don't see it, but it's happening. I knew before the doctor, he was supposed to call us. It took 2 hours. I finally called him back myself, and I said, what's going on? And he said, we had 2 emergencies. Sorry. But he said it took him half an hour to work through the catheter to try and empty out his bladder and get all the crystals and the sand out of him that was in his urinary tract. And he said it was one of the most severe cases. But he pulled through like a champ. He's strong and he's doing well. And I knew he would. And this is the same situation. We didn't see what was happening. We hadn't heard. We hadn't gotten the call, but we knew. Spirit showed us. I got the messages. We're living on a prayer. We're halfway there. Take my hand. We're going to make it, I swear. Right? Wait till you're announced. We've not yet used all of our graces. The person, hello, it's me. I'm in California dreaming. You know, would you like to speak? Somebody is reaching out. They need help. And the answer is yes. The answer is yes. So there are invisible forces growing right now. Healing that's happening. Growth and healing. All of these things happen for a reason. I'll know later why. I know that Lily and Prince are the same. They're mirroring. They're even the same age, the same colors, everything. And they represent people. And I didn't give up on them, and Spirit won't give up on them, and you don't give up on them. There's a bigger picture. And we don't know fully right now what the story is. We will know later. But what you're seeing right now is not the whole story. And because you can't know, you don't know. So you need to wait for more information, just like we did. I knew that it was going to be okay. But I still don't, we aren't quite sure what's going to need to be done, right? And that's why Spirit says, make a plan, get detailed, get ready to move. And if there's going to be course corrections, be adaptable. That's why the fox was out of the little nest. The fox talks about adaptability, flexibility, and camouflage. So you have to be ready to move. You've got to be ready to shift plans. I kept saying, why is this happening? And they're saying, there's a delay, but there's a delay is divine intervention. You'll understand. It's not the whole story. It's not, the final verdict is not in. So as we have to wait until we get updates from the doctor to see what is required next, then we make our next move. So right now, if what you're looking at is scary or feels very negative, don't believe it. That's what Spirit's telling you. Don't believe it. Because right now, you need to be clear. You need to you can't assume, and you don't know, so you won't have a clear perspective. It's going to be partial. It's going to be skewed. So, and it's not your fault. It's not that you failed to see something, because I was racking my brain. What have I missed? What have I missed? It's not our fault. And sometimes we get to the place where we can look and we see everything. It's like you get to the top of the mountain and you look down in the valley and you can see what's below you very clearly. But other times you're down there and you're in the midst of the forest and you can't see the forest for the trees. It's not your fault. You have to keep going through this dark night of the soul with whatever this is. Even if it feels like you're not getting anywhere, because Spirit says you are. It's essential that you keep moving. So when the Duke of Shadows comes, he's telling you, keep going, because your perspective is soon going to take a turn, and it's going to be happy. Out of something needed to end. The tower needed to fall, and because the tower fell, it opened up this doorway that's going to bring you blessings. That is what's going on. But while you're in the falling tower moment, you don't see that. So don't take things at face value. You're going to have more information coming, and it's going to be positive. Things are going to shift, and there's going to be a surprising twist. You don't see it coming, but there's a piece of your puzzle that Archangel Gabriel is going to come deliver, and it's going to reveal itself very soon. It's going to help you solve whatever this question is, or whatever has been blocking you or hurting your heart. So we're going to do, it's kind of like a bit of a game, but it's more like an intention. Put your hands over your eyes, like, you're going to hide and seek. Cup them, and then pull your hands away quickly. Do it several times. So when they're covered, and then you take it away. From darkness to light, when timing is right, all I need to know is revealed. The beautiful truth no longer concealed. I trust that all I need comes to me at the perfect time and in the perfect way. And when I feel I'm in darkness, the perfection of the universe is always at play, helping me find my way. Hooray! This is a healing trick. So for your affirmation, just as day follows night, out of darkness comes the clarity of light. I am shown all that will help me at the perfect time and in the perfect way. I know everything that is helpful for me to know now and every day. I need to ask Spirit, if I'm meant to get another message from this deck. I don't know now if it's Oracle of Shadows and Light, if it's the Shapeshifters, or if it's this deck. Young gun with the quick foods. Okay, here we go. I was up tight, let loose. I was dreaming of bigger things, wanted to leave my old life behind. This is the one that said, you won't amount to anything. Who do you think you are? But he's going to come back successful. See? You're not going to amount to anything. You're not going to be able to do this, but he comes back successful. And that is what's going on. This is the comeback kid. This is the long shot horse. This is the final, at the last hour, divine intervention stick. This is the twist in your tail that you weren't expecting. Correct for neutrality on all levels. The Juggler. The Juggler. Okay, so now the Juggler, I think about somebody juggling, right? You're trying to balance. You're trying to, usually when somebody's juggling something, if you were to do a reading, it's not a positive. It's like juggling different relationships. It could be juggling different problems in your life. Whatever it is, it's difficult to juggle, right? Have you ever tried to juggle? It's not easy. I can't do it. Constantly dropping the ball. But this Juggler, there's a lot of things that are in the air. Are they projects? Are they, I don't know, ideas? Whatever. What they're telling you is action to take and commitments to make. And there's something else coming along the way. Do not delay. So there's a little poem. Let me read you the poem. Many projects in the air, aspirations and inspirations everywhere. Action to take, commitments to make, and yet another will soon join the fray. Yes, do not delay. It will all work out in the perfect way. See? This is going along with what we just got. It's telling you that you are capable of juggling whatever's in front of you. I got all this week. Things are going to start moving at a very quick pace, all delays over, many things at once. There's going to be a collision of beliefs and attitudes. There's going to be you needing to stand your ground, stand your truth, but you're going to be able to do it. And then I got victory. Good news is on its way. Victorious, triumphant. So Spirit is telling you, you are capable. And you are at this place where your higher self is asking something of you. There's going to be a lot of ideas, dreams, a lot of things that you want to bring to life. You might be wondering if you can do it. I don't know if I can do this. I got so many things to juggle right now, right? I'm already juggling things. If something else comes, I'm definitely going to drop the ball and everything's going to fall apart. I'm going to drop them all. I can't take one more thing on. But the juggler is the multitasker. He's able to use the skill and wisdom and tricks. And he not only can juggle, but he can do it successfully. And he can bring to life the dreams that you have, that you're holding. So Spirit wants you to be open to more coming to you and flowing through you. And remember when we talked yesterday about when we have gifts, when our gifts awaken, it can be very overwhelming. Well, we're going to get this rush. Well, how am I going to do this without being overwhelmed or exhausted? I felt like after I went through all this today, I felt like I just needed to sleep, right? How are you going to do this without getting stuck? And how am I going to do this, bring all this in, because sometimes it's all about, I've got these great ideas and these dreams are all in there, but I'm not able to execute it, right? I get stuck in that place. I can't, it's like failure to launch. Isn't that a movie, Failure to Launch? You need to do whatever it takes to turn your dream into a reality, and this juggler is going to come forward to help you do it. So if you are overwhelmed, that's because you're going too far ahead. And that's the Overanalyzers Anonymous. This is thinking too much, right? Okay, Spirit's telling me to do this. They're saying this is the opportunity. They're saying this is the one. They want me to act on it. They want me to go now. But what about this? What about around that corner? What about this? What about that? Spirit's saying don't go that far ahead. Your way will be made even if you can't see it. We've been getting this. We got the golden path. You're going along. You see it's all lit up in front of you, but then you could freak yourself out looking at the forest and it's pretty thick and I don't know. That's doubt. That's fear. False expectations appearing real. False evidence appearing real. So don't go too far ahead. Stay in the center right now. Tomorrow, you deal with what comes tomorrow. Today, you're going to deal with what's right in front of you. Remember, Spirit said, and the Osprey said, it's time to prioritize. It's time to make a list. Get, and not making lists, not list upon list upon list, but get your details. It was the Falcon. It was the Falcon that said that. Falcon totem that came forward. Prioritize, make a list, make a detailed plan of where you're getting to go. The Osprey said the opportunity is here. We want you to act quickly. The opportunity won't last long. The Fox said to keep your project or person or love or whatever it is safe, right? Quiet, in a safe place, like that little bird came to nest here, right? It was safe there. Also, the Osprey says you will be able to go under your emotional waters and pop back up. You will be able to handle it. My power animals, they are the most accurate messages. I mean, hell, and my dreams. But the power animals are, I would even put them up higher because I didn't know when I remote viewed and I saw that animal hospital what I was looking at. I just saw a safe place. It was beautiful. And that's what it was. I knew I was going there a week before I went there. But I didn't know that's what it was. But when the animal messengers come, I know what they mean. And I trust them. And everything that they've shown us has happened. So you need to trust in the messages you're getting. And you need to trust in Spirit because everything they have said has begun to happen. So what do you need to do today? What is the most important thing to do today? And what can you do later? Then regroup. Remember that we don't do anything alone, right? We have team members. We're not doing the lone wolf thing. Never leave a wounded bird behind, says the Canadian goose. You pair up. The duck says community. We always have Spirit here. We combine our efforts with others' efforts. So we ask for help. If it's family, if it's friend, if it's soul family, like I did today. I couldn't have done that. If it wasn't for my landlord, Pat, there's no way. I didn't have $1,500 and we had to give $600 up front. I couldn't have done it without his help. And we can't do it without your help. That's why I asked for a GoFundMe. I asked, and I know that we will be helped. And Prince was saved because of it. And the same thing for you. Ask for help. Do not be too shy. Do not be embarrassed. Ask. Even if it's just Spirit that you ask. But because Spirit wants you to be successful. They're doing this on your behalf. Remember, this is divine intervention. You need to pay attention to what they're asking you to do, and you need to do it. And the reason that the falling tower happened is because you didn't get yourself out of that situation when you were told to. You wanted to be kind. You wanted to give it one more try. Maybe you didn't want to leave the gilded cage. You felt you were safe, but you weren't safe. You got fired from the job anyway, and they took everything from you. They've been talking behind your back, your own family. Now will you listen to Spirit? Know who your family is. You're going to be able to manage everything that you're going through as long as you stay in the present and relax. Deal only with what's happening right now and don't worry about any other distractions. You will not only be able to handle what's going on, but now that you've done it, when the next opportunity comes, you're going to be able to handle that with grace because you've already gone through this and you've put that in your tool belt. It's made you stronger. And you're not going to end up in a mess. Not this time. Maybe the falling tower happened because it needed to happen. It needed to be cleared away. That was not meant to be in your life. Whatever it was, the job, the person, the relationship, even if it's your family. Sometimes family is toxic. And we need to remove ourselves. It doesn't mean it's always got to be gone, but right now it does. So in order for you to put this wisdom offered to the best use, Spirit wants you to sit somewhere quiet in a place, in a place like this. It's very, very quiet. No one's around. No distractions. Nobody here. And you need to be knowing that you're not going to be disturbed. So turn your phone off. Turn the sound down on your computer. When I do this readings with you guys, I put do not disturb on my phone and I turn the volume down on my laptop. So I'm not disturbed. If you need to put a note on your door in meditation, do so. So it might mean that you need to go in your car somewhere and sit at a park. Turn off the radio, turn off your phone. Wherever you're not likely to be disturbed. Look at your hands. Notice the details in your hands. Touch them together with each other. What do they feel like? Move your fingers and your wrists. Look at that. So I'm looking at my hands. I've been pretty beat up. I still have scars healing, but my hands are strong. They don't hurt anymore. His hand is capable of doing a lot of things. Right? It can touch, it can heal. These are healing hands. It can hold another, it can stroke a terrified cat. It can touch the face of one that is hurting. I can wrap these arms around someone and hug them and hold them and send my love into them. Say to yourself as you are looking at your hands, all the other thoughts that were going around in your head, let them go away because right now you're just focusing on your hands. I don't know what you think of when you look at your hands. I look at my hands and I've got my mom's hands. My mom was a fighter. She was a survivor. These hands are adorned with very, very powerful crystals. Healing. Star sapphire, moonstone, lapis. The cat, independent. 9 lives. Curious. Carnelian. This is my mother's ring. This is friendship, love, loyalty, friendship. Fire opal, loving relationships, perseverance, strength, wisdom, and the seed pearls. Healing. When I look at my hands, I see love and I see healing and I see strength. So now I'm not thinking about anything else. I'm thinking about that. That's what you're supposed to do. Say out loud, I am present. I dwell in the here and now. The more I relax, the more easily I see what is happening now and what I need to do now. The more I relax, the easier it is to accomplish my tasks. I juggle with ease and grace. Everything happens at the right time and in the best possible way. This is true now and every day. Now breathe in. Use the wind to take away anything, any tension, any worry, any fear, any doubt. Now say the following affirmation. Let me clear this up so it's a little bit, there we go. Let's get things into focus, right? Let's see things as they really are. I am relaxed. I am present. I juggle my priorities with impressive grace. I am the juggler. I am competent. I'm able to do this because the Ascended Masters are working with me. The 3. Full circle completion. The falling tower means, yes, something in my life completed, and now I get a brand new beginning. Apparently I have something else to give you, and I'm not quite certain where it's coming from, so I'm going to turn the radio on and see if I can figure it out. Carry me home. Carry me home. Carry me home tonight. Okay, carry me home tonight. There's a message in this. Let me get it. Hold on. Carry me home. I know it's the beginning. It's the beginning. Carry me home tonight is the ending, right? Carry me home tonight. Home is where your heart is. Give me a second. I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom getting higher than the Empire State. My lover, she's waiting for me just across the bar. My seat's been taken by some sunglasses, asking about a scar. I know I gave it to you months ago. I know you're trying to forget. But between the drinks and subtle things, the holes in my apologies, you know I'm trying hard to take it back. So if by the time the bar closes and you feel like falling down, I will carry you home tonight. So whatever is going on, whatever you have regretted, whatever, our friends are back. Raise a toast. Tonight we're young. I'll carry you home tonight. Now, whatever it is that's going on in your life, Spirit is saying this to you. It's the same as that message that comes from the other song. I think it's called Little Talks. Spirit is absolutely talking to me in music right now. Hey, I don't like walking around this old and empty house, so hold my hand. I'll walk with you, my dear. The stairs creak as I sleep. It's keeping me awake. It's the house telling you to close your eyes. Some days I can't even trust myself. It's killing me to see you this way. 'Cause though the truth may vary, this ship will carry our bodies safe to home, safe to shore. There's an old voice in my head that's holding me back. Well, tell her that I miss our little talks. Soon it will be over and buried with our past. We used to play outside when we were young, all full of life and full of love. Some days I don't know if I'm wrong or if I'm right. Your mind is playing tricks on you, my dear. 'Cause though the truth may vary, this ship will carry you safely to shore. So your mind, a lot of it is in your mind. This is someone who doesn't know. The words in their head are confusing them and scaring them, and the person is trying to tell them it's going to be okay. Some days I don't know if I'm wrong or right. Your mind is playing tricks on you, my dear. Don't listen to the words I say. The screams, they all sound the same. Though the truth may vary, this ship will carry our bodies safe to shore. You're gone, gone, gone away. I watched you disappear. All that's left is a ghost of you. Now we're torn apart. There's nothing we can do. Let me go. We'll meet again soon. Wait for me. Please hang around. I'll see you when I fall asleep. Don't listen to a word I say. The screams all sound the same. Though the truth may vary, this ship will carry our bodies safe to shore. Interesting, in my dream last night, I watched somebody, and they drove up in a Ghostbusters car. And it was an ambulance, and it was a Ghostbusters ambulance. So it's the ghosts of your past. It's the voices in your head. It's the worries. It's whatever happened in the past that's taken control of your mind, and it's not the truth. And don't listen to a word I say. The screams all sound the same. You're gone away. I've watched you disappear. All that's left is a ghost of you. But then I saw the person drive up in the Ghostbusters car. So it's not what you think. Just like the first message said, it is not what you think. Things are not as they appear. Wow. Wow. I don't know if you guys are seeing this. That was amazing. The great white heron, he just literally did a circle right around. Remember, the great white heron says, you are not like anyone else. You are considered the outcast, the weirdo, the eclectic one, the eccentric one. But you see an opportunity when no one else does, and you know how to act on it, and you can prosper from it. You dance to your own drum. Nobody gets you. You need to think outside the box right now. With whatever's going on, no thinking inside the box. That's what got you in the trouble that you were in. Think outside the box. Think with your spiritual mind. See with your third eye. That's what the great heron says. You will stand on your own 2 feet. You're a jack of all trades, but you'll make it work. You don't care about what the Joneses say. You don't care what anybody says. You will, like that, I was lightning before the thunder, right? Who do you think you are, thinking you're going to be a big star? But that person went out and did what he was supposed to do on his own, and he was successful. Things are not as they appear. You will overcome this. We kept getting victory, triumph. Spirit will carry your body safely to shore. Those ghosts, we need to let go of the ghosts of our past. That's all they are, is ghost memories. Let them go so that you can embrace the future that's in front of you. All right, I'm going to ask for one message from the Spirit Oracle. Man, he was beautiful. I couldn't get him into focus for you guys. Anytime I get a close-up encounter of something like that, I can't get the damn camera in focus. He was beautiful, though. Huge and beautiful. Full circle right around us, saying, I'm on the move. I'm on the move right now. I'm doing this. I know what I can do. Correct neutrality on all levels. What is the most important message? What is the most important message for us at this time? I can't believe it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Wow. It's the only Saturday I have not worked. Okay, here we go. Divine will. Your life is unfolding in accordance with the divine will of your soul. Trust and let go of fear and apprehension. You are protected and eternally blessed. Have patience. All manifests at the perfect time. This is happening. What do we talk about? Divine intervention. But divine is, we are connected to the divine. This is the divine masculine and the feminine mixed together. The moon and the sun energy. This is the I am. This is the omega. This is all unfolding according to the divine will of your soul, who is connected to our Father and all of Spirit's energy. That's why we can relax, because it's all happening as it's meant to happen. We chose this before we came here. Let go of the fear and apprehension. You are blessed. Let's go for another one. Let go of the fear and apprehension. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Someone's going to take the worry right off of your shoulders. Like my landlord, I was stressing. I couldn't get over it. And I heard in my head before they even totaled up the bill, I knew it was $1,500. And he came out, and there it was, $1,500. And right before that, he said, don't worry about it. I've got it covered. And I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. It's that benevolent benefactor who comes in and saves the day, just like that granary that was going to be torn down at the last moment, right before the wrecking ball hit it. An anonymous donor donated all the money to remove that building from its sibling building, move it across the bridge, across its emotional waters, to stand on its own 2 feet facing the other side, where it was going to be lovingly, by the community, restored to its natural beauty. And that is us. It is the death, rebirth, and transformation process that's happening. And yes, the falling tower is tough. And we don't know why we're going through it at the time, but afterwards we get on our sea legs and bam, we get it. Emotional breakthrough. Release, freedom. It is safe for you to express how you feel. Let it all out. Relationships deepen as a result. The dark forest, the dark water, but there is light shining on this water. Let it out. Everything that you're feeling. Open your feelings. Express yourself. You are safe. Your relationships will deepen. I'm going to go for one more, and then that's it. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Message I'm just getting. I've changed. I'm not who I used to be. None of us are. Especially when we go through something like that. We are never the same. We've learned something and we're better. Forgiveness and compassion and understanding. Those are the 3 words for the day. And gratitude. Gratitude, forgiveness, compassion, understanding. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. One last message. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Okay, now. Infinity. Dearest one, rest within the light of your soul. Feel my spirit alive within you, the spirit of the goddess of nature, the earth and stars. Accept the light and love we shower upon you. Accept it. Whatever it is. I'm seeing lips here, a mouth. Open your mouth. Express how you feel. Ask for help. There's love. Yes, you can do it. This is the color of the solar plexus. I can do anything I set my mind to. I am worthy. I am capable. I am. I am love. I am healing. The rainbow after the storm. Spirit is sending down this healing, loving energy, and they're asking you, Open your mouth. Express how you feel. You are safe. You are loved. And then accept the love. Accept the help. Accept the generosity with gratitude, with a grateful heart. But speak up. Ask Spirit for help. Ask your friends. Ask your family. That song, Hello, It's Me from the Other Side. What are the first words? Why can't I remember? Hello, lyrics. Hello, lyrics. Because they're asking a question. Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet, to go over everything. They say that time is supposed to heal you, but I ain't done much healing. Hello, can you hear me? I'm in California dreaming about who we used to be when we were young and free. I've forgotten how it felt before the world fell at our feet. There's such a difference between us, 1,000,000 miles. Hello from the other side. How are you? I was wondering, whatever it is. And the answer is yes. So do it. Whatever this means to you, you know everybody's got a different story, but these are all going together. The waters are chopped up again, the emotional waters. It was so calm earlier. The wind's blowing, the waters are churned, but it's good. It's a good wind. It's a favorable wind, and it's coming in your favor, and Spirit knows what it's doing. Thank you all again for your love and blessings, and thank you for sending them to my friend that's going through this at the same time. I am absolute huge believer in the power of prayer. I know that it works miracles because it's energy and it's love, and love can heal anything and anyone and any situation. So I send that love out to you as well, and gratitude and thanks. You guys have a beautiful day.